Have you ever had one of those moments when everything around you feels like it's slipping out of control? A moment when you're frustrated with everything, the confusion, the noise, the people, and all the uncertainty in the world. I remember a time, years ago, when I was sitting in class completely overwhelmed. It wasn't the subject itself that troubled me, but the way the lesson was being delivered. The teacher, who was incredibly passionate, was discussing some high-level philosophical concepts. And while her intentions were good, challenging the norms, pushing us to think critically, I found myself getting lost in the gaps, in the spaces where things weren't quite clear. I asked a question, something simple that seemed like it should be easy to answer, but her response, it wasn't helpful. It wasn't even close. It left me more confused and more frustrated. And that frustration started to grow, not just with her, but with the whole system. The way things were being taught, the lack of clarity, the missing pieces. As I looked around at my classmates, trying to figure out what was going on, I realized that this frustration was taking all my energy. And that's when I realized something that changed everything for me. I was choosing to let it bother me. I was choosing to give my power away to something I couldn't control. And that's when I understood the truth. The real magic we all need isn't in solving every problem. It isn't in making sense of every confusing thing that happens to us. It's in the ability to stay unbothered. You see, life is full of things that try to knock us off our feet. Disappointments, misunderstandings, people who don't get us, situations we can't control. And it's easy, so easy, to let those things consume us. But what if we didn't have to? What if we didn't have to react to every frustration, every little problem that comes our way? What if we could just let go? This isn't about ignoring the things that matter. It's about not letting the small things, or even the big things, control us. It's about stepping back, finding space between the chaos, and choosing where to direct our energy. The truth is, when we let every little thing bother us, when we react emotionally to everything that comes our way, we lose our power. We lose our peace. The constant stress, the constant strain, it drains us. We become so attached to the idea that we need to fix everything right away that we forget the most important thing. We don't need to solve every problem in order to move forward. In fact, holding on to that need for control only leads to frustration and burnout. It keeps us stuck in a cycle of emotional turmoil where we're reacting instead of responding. And when we're caught in that cycle, we waste energy. Energy that could be used for something more productive, something that truly matters. But when we learn to stay unbothered, that's when the real change happens. That's when we reclaim control over our peace. We don't let the external world dictate our internal state. We choose how we react. And when we choose calm, when we choose to stay unbothered, everything changes. Our energy, our focus, our productivity, it all shifts. Now, here's something I do that really helps me stay unbothered. The 5-second rule. I've made it a habit to ask myself, if this thing doesn't affect me in 5 years, can I let it go in 5 seconds? Think about that for a second. It's a powerful question. Whether it's an argument, a comment someone made, or something that just doesn't go the way I planned, I pause and ask myself, will this matter in the long run? Will this problem, this frustration, matter 5 years from now? If the answer is no, I let it go immediately. I don't give it more of my time or energy. It's a small thing, but it's had a huge impact on how I handle stress, disappointment, and negativity. The 5-second rule is a simple but effective way to instantly shift your perspective and regain control of your peace. And this isn't just a nice idea. This is science. Studies show that when we let go of minor irritations, When we don't sweat the small stuff, we become more resilient, more focused, and more present. We release the stress that comes from holding on to every little frustration, and we make space for clarity, for peace, for growth. So how do we actually stay unbothered in a world that's constantly trying to pull us in 100 different directions? How do we do it in real life? Start small. Maybe it's in the little things. Let go of the trivial annoyances, the things that don't matter in the long run. Don't let them steal your energy. Let go of the person who cut you off in traffic. Let go of the offhand comment someone made that got under your skin. These things, they don't define you. They don't deserve your energy. Master your mind. The moment you feel that tension rising, that frustration building up, take a step back, breathe. Close your eyes if you need to. Remember, you control how you respond. And when you decide to respond with calm, with clarity, you reclaim your peace. Every time, set boundaries, not just with other people, but with yourself. Protect your time, your energy, and your attention. Don't let distractions rule you. Don't let every problem demand an instant solution. You are not obligated to react to everything that comes your way. Say no when you need to. Focus on what matters, and let the rest fade into the background. The real magic, the superpower, comes when you understand this truth. The world doesn't owe you certainty. It doesn't owe you clarity. It doesn't owe you answers. Life is messy, unpredictable, and chaotic. And that's okay, because when you stop clinging to the need for everything to be perfect, when you stop giving away your peace to things that don't matter, that's when you become unbothered. And that's when you unlock your true potential. The magic doesn't lie in controlling everything. It lies in not letting everything control you, in choosing peace, in choosing strength, in choosing to stay unbothered. So next time life throws you a curveball, remember, you don't have to catch it. You don't have to react to every frustration, every setback, every challenge. You can let it go. You can stay calm. You can stay unbothered. And when you do, you become unstoppable. Now, let me ask you something. When was the last time you let something bother you that didn't need to? I want to hear your thoughts. Let's talk about it. Drop a comment below and share your experience. Let's start the conversation and empower each other to take control of our peace. Think about whether this channel is worthy of getting your love and support. If it is, don't hesitate. We will meet in the next video. Until then, keep evolving.